Hi, I'm Bran, and I love when calls the heart do.
Hey, I'm Panda, and I like when calls the heart
do.
I'm Dan, and I despise when calls the heart
Do.
And this is the Deck the Hallmark podcast.
Dude.
One of our worst. Okay.
Hey guys, how's it going?
I'm all right. How about you, man?
I'm doing great. Man, I gotta tell you, you wanna know, I'm excited about a few things. Can I tell you about a few things?
I would love for
Make me
you.
feel better if you stop shaking your hands around.
July, excited about this month because of Christmas in July, which we're doing, not today, but every other day. And it's been a lot of fun, and we got new movies coming out. I'm super pumped about them. Panda, these are going to be your last new
Christmas
movies.
That's right.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
little sad?
I mean, I've got sets.
These are the moments.
I was
remember all
watching
my
the Christmas
life.
movies this week, and I sat there and I was like, wow,
This is it.
this is it.
This is it. 4 years.
4 years. That's a lot.
Throwing it down the toilet.
Yeah,
And for
I said
what?
full flush. I said full flush.
And for what?
And for what? Your family, you piece of.
Piece of garbage. You poop mouth.
So Christmas in July is going to be a lot of fun. And then I'm going out to Cali
Going back to Cali.
for
Cali.
Christmas Con California, August.
California.
I'm intrigued to see what a Christmas Con in August in California is like, to be honest with you. I don't know how Christmassy it could possibly be, but let's find out.
You let
Let's
me know.
roll the die and see how it goes. So I'll be out there. My wife's coming with me. It's going to be a lot of
Alonzo
fun.
will be out there.
Alonzo will be out there.
Alonzo.
It's going to be a lot of fun. And then 2 weeks after that, August 19th and 20th, Bramblefest right here in that Greenville. It's going to be oodles and doodles of fun. It's going to be the last time you'll ever get to hang out with Panda. You'll never get to see him ever again.
Yeah, we're actually gonna bring out a casket.
We're going to
Show
open
a
it up.
mirror.
It's
There's
going to be a mirror.
in there.
Mirror there.
It's going to be really great. We're very much excited about it.
You shouldn't.
Andrew Walker's going to be there. Nikki DeLoach is going to be there. Other
knows
friends are going to
who
be there.
else is gonna be in there?
So it's going to be just tons and tons of fun. If you don't have your ticket, what are you doing? But if you can't make it out to Greenville, there's also a virtual ticket, and we will send you mini caskets in the mail.
And when you pop it open, it's just my face.
It's just Panda's face. No, we will not do that. But you will get to watch all of Bramblefest live and forever. You will always have a link to watch it. It's not one of those 24-hour rewinds. It's yours,
forever.
baby. So you can go to deckthehallmark.com/fest to snag those tickets. So come see us. Or me at least in California, but come see us. We'll be here. We're really looking forward to it. And then we will be out in New Jersey Christmas Con.
Jersey.
And we have been doing.
Not you though.
No,
You won't be going to-
I will be gone.
Harold's Deli.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll believe when I see it.
Yeah.
Harold's Deli. You're telling
missing out
me
on
you're going to
Harold's
miss out on Harold's Deli.
It's a bold call.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
I've-
If I were to pop up for a deli boy, would you think people would come out to see me for a deli pop?
You know what's going to stop you is it's going to be on your own dime. I'm just kidding. You know I'm paying for it. Can you imagine, I flew up Spirit from Charlotte, guys. It was $87. Where's the Harold's at? We're going Dutch. Separate checks here.
Hey, boy.
So very excited about all these things. It's going to be a lot of fun.
And we have been doing auditions for the second chair.
Yeah, sure. Second chair.
Middle chair.
Middle chair.
Middle
Yeah.
chair.
Auditions for second chair. Auditions.
Oh, boy. It's so good to be here.
What's your name, sir?
Can I just tell you before you
Sure.
ask any questions that I am over the moon at the opportunity to throw my proverbial hat into the ring to see if I can land that second chair position, except it's not like orchestra, so second chair.
Okay.
Sounds like it's less than. What was your question again?
What's your name?
I am Phil Danby. Thank you for
Phil
asking.
Danby. What makes you qualified to take over middle chair?
Well, I can fix anything, first of all. You name it, I can fix it. Mopeds,
Okay.
Vespas, scooters.
Yeah, these all
motorcycles.
these are all very similar.
I said you name it, I can fix it. Mopeds,
okay.
Vespas, scooters, motorcycles.
How about refrigerators?
Is it on 2 wheels? Could you put it on 2 wheels for me?
I could put it on
And old Philly can do the job.
All right, thank you, Dan B.
I'm out.
I love that guy.
Wow, he's great.
So currently, I think it's Danby, and then what was the
Dilly Turnbuckle.
Dilly Turn? No, it wasn't Turnbuckle. It was Turn.
It was.
No, he said it's Turn.
Turnbuck.
Turtlebuck. That's exactly right.
That's it.
Turnbuckle would make sense.
Yeah, no.
He said it's turnbuckle, but flip it.
Yeah, it's Dilly. It's Dilly. Speaking of Dilly, Rick, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, baby, I'm doing great.
How's the prep going on Boss Baby Fest?
Oh, we're getting our stuff together now. Pandas threw us quite a bomb last week on the last Tuesday on the episode when he announced he was leaving.
Yep.
I was counting on him to be my stand-in at Bramble Fest.
Okay.
That's true.
Wait, why would Panda be your stand-in? Panda's already got to be there. Panda's Panda.
We were riding go-karts at Fitzy's.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
They added
When?
a go-kart track.
Inside?
The outside, in the back 40.
I know the back
Put in
40.
inside.
Yeah, come on, this guy, dumb as a brick.
Yeah, that's the craziest thing to go on inside the building of
That's right,
Fitzy's.
you heard it. And the great thing about outside is you can just throw your cigarettes anywhere.
Yep.
It's fantastic. The outdoors is really a wonderful place. It's pretty marvelous. So anyway, you got to sign a waiver to be on the go-karts.
Right.
Yeah, it's a pretty extensive waiver. It covers
What were you saying, though, about
all the
Panda
liabilities
at-
and everything.
Panda, he was going to be your
Yeah,
fill-in.
Panda was going to be my stand-in at Bramble Fest.
Right. Yeah.
Anytime that I was in the room, he wouldn't be in the room, and no one would catch on.
That's true.
We had a full plan worked up. He'd been working on his voice and everything.
Yep.
Panda?
Hit me, Panda. Hey, everybody, I'm Rick. Well, we're still working on it, but it's going to get there. Hey, there was one thing you are missing, though, Panda.
What?
My pants.
Rick,
You got me again, Rick.
Rick, earlier today I drove by an Arby's. And
You
this
would
is
want
true.
Army.
I I meant to take a picture of it because the sign is so bizarre, the way in which they have it. But it's the number 2. Okay.
Yeah.
The word for FOR, but this way vertically. So it's 2, a vertical 4, and then it's 6, the number. But the way in which they did it was confusing, which reminded me of the 4 for 2, which I also find confusing.
Well, you're
so
the
you
only
and
one. Everybody else has got that thing figured out.
no one else does.
It's not hard.
No one else does.
It's a George Foreman grill, and it's a 4 for 2. It's easy. See, Trace Teller. Flip it. That's right. Sizzle, sizzle, flip, flip, bang, bang, sizzle, sizzle. You
That's
got
more
it.
than 4. That's more than 2.
4 plus 2.
6. Dadgummit.
Yeah. Try again next time, hot shot.
All right.
Better come hard if you're coming at me, Pascal.
Pascal.
Yeah, you get it. You get it.
It's a math joke. Read a book.
Okay. I thought it was like Pascal Hutton, like from When Calls the Heart.
I would never.
Guys, we're talking about guys, what do you think the name of this episode is?
Can you remind me what
Fly to the
happens?
Bumblebee.
No.
There's some flowers.
Okay. Heart of the bouquet.
Okay.
Flight of the Bumblebee.
An unexpected gift.
Oh man, there is that.
March 22nd, 2020. COVID's in full swing. And it went a little something like this. So you guys know Baby Jack? Baby Jack, do 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 do, Baby Jack, do 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 do, Baby Jack, do 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 do, Baby Jack. He's getting big,
Big, getting
getting big. Elizabeth's like, what do 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 do?
She's like, what do 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 do? She's like, what do 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 do? She's like, what?
Tiny sweaters, do 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 do. Tiny sweaters, do 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 do. Tiny sweaters, do 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 do. Tiny sweaters. So that's basically what happens in the first scene. Bill, they're still looking for a pastor, and Bill says to Clara and Jesse, "I will officiate your wedding if the pastor does not arrive in time," because he's a judge and he can do that. And he's also a big part of their life, as we all know. Rosemary's talking to Lee about parties and whatnot. She's not going to plan the bridal party for Clara, but rather a bachelorette party. Is a big difference. And she needs a car to go to Benson Hills to pick up items for the dress. But Lee also needs the car. So things are getting serious. Fiona also needs to go to Benson Hills, and so she asks Henry if she can borrow Henry's car, and he says I guess so. I know you're a woman, but if you can drive, then okay. Who am I to stand in a woman's way? Says Henry Gowan. Carson is there as well, and it finds out that Faith hired a fill-in, a replacement, while she's out becoming a doctor. Nathan is hanging out, sees Elizabeth and baby Jack, and just is all gawking all over her, real into her, and all that good stuff. He is going to be a part of planning Jesse's bachelor party. So,
yay!
That's gonna be pretty good. Lee is starting to realize that he has no idea what to do for a bachelor party. So he gets the whole crew together, and Lucas is like, "You can have it at the saloon, but I also double booked it. The ladies are going to use half the space." Nathan does this whole thing about how just tell girls to get lost, and Elizabeth is listening on. So that's pretty funny.
Oh
though.
boy, Panda's actually leaving because of When Calls the Heart. Let's be honest.
So Elizabeth receives some flowers on her doorstep, and Bill wonders not just about who sent them, but also who Elizabeth hopes that they are from. He's very wise, that Bill. Fiona and Rosemary are going to Benson Hills. They're driving, and the car breaks down. And luckily, Rosemary recognizes where they are and goes to get the dress fitted. And Fiona is going to try to figure out what to do with the car. Kevin is close by, a blacksmith, but what can't he fix? Let's find out. So Bill starts running his mouth about the flowers to see who it might be from. Nathan seems surprised about the flowers. But then Bill's like, you know what? I'm going to go talk to Lucas about this. And Lucas is kind of like, yeah. He doesn't really say whether it's him or not. So Bill's really doing some hard-hitting investigating here this episode. Bill is... he's up to it again. Kevin tries to fix the car, but doesn't know what he's doing. So I guess blacksmiths are not mechanics. Back to you in the studio. Carson is also hanging out. Doesn't like his new replacement lady. Lee is talking to Jesse. Jesse's all nervous about the wedding. He gives him a pep talk. They're going to be playing some cards, but it's hard for him not to be distracted by the fun that Rosemary's having with the ladies. Things get weird again also when Elizabeth waves to Nathan and gets waved back from him and Lucas. Wow. So Lucas is doing some tricks again, as he does, and Elizabeth accidentally sends a dart into his drink.
Oh, boy. What are the odds?
Carson doesn't like his new helper and offends her. And he's got to say his sorries for that. So that's happening. Last but not least, Rosemary and Lee are walking with Elizabeth, and they notice that she spent a lot of time with Nathan and Lucas at the party. And is she into one of them? And Rosemary says, Elizabeth, you're real bad at hiding your feelings and stuff. I think you are ready to open up your heart again. Elizabeth is not happy about that. But she's also sad she couldn't figure out who sent the flowers. And the episode ends with, it turns out that who sent the flowers? It was Rosemary sent the flowers?
Rosemary did.
So that's funny, huh? And then the episode ends with Nathan showing up. Is it Nathan who shows up first? Lucas shows up first, gives her some flowers. He walks away, and then Nathan walks up, sees Lucas walking away. He has flowers. It's the beginning of something fun, boys. And that, my friends, was When Calls the Heart, an unexpected gift. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back here on Deck the Hallmark. Well, we're back, everybody.
Yeah, we are.
We are talking about When Calls the Heart, an unexpected gift, season 7, episode 5, I believe. It's time for the hot take. Panda, what do you think about this episode of When Calls the Heart?
Yeah, so I'm really glad this week for your synopsis in particular because it helped remind me what happened. Guys, I'm really trying. I really am. I went in this week with an extra little bit of optimism, and maybe it was the sun I got from West Palm Beach. I was feeling good going into it.
I can see your notes from here. I can't read them from here, but I can see them, and you have about as much written as I do.
Yeah. Here's the deal. There's not a lot of...
And West Palm Beach was fun.
There's not a lot of...
That was fun.
Fun time.
West Palm Beach, that was fun.
It was fun.
I don't think we ate enough pizza and wings.
No, we really needed one more time to have... But you know what was great? We didn't get any Mexican food or Cuban food.
No Cuban food.
Good,
you want to stay away from the Cuban food in South Florida.
Yeah, typically. Just they don't know what they're doing with the Cuban food.
But pizza, mamma mia.
Mamma mia. Yeah, this episode, no. Just the bachelorette party. No.
Boo.
It's the beginning of a love triangle, which I think is probably why some people will like this episode. There's nothing that happens. It's so boring. It's so boring. I don't even have ways to describe. I'm running out of ways to describe how boring this show is right now to me. And this season in particular. Is the only thing redeeming about this episode, if there's a glimmer of light in this, it is the Lucas Nathan love triangle.
You're trying.
It's the only thing, but that's it.
Yeah.
There's nothing else redeeming about this episode. It was boring. Everyone's a doofus. No one knows how to, the cars. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Let's take it to a blacksmith. And it's just stupid. People were not stupid in 1917. But according to When Calls the Heart.
People in Hope Valley were.
Real dumb. I don't know. My soul is calcifying.
Yeah.
As I watch this show.
Fair.
That's all I've got.
Yeah. It's unfortunate every week now in this season. It does feel like I'm reading the notes and I feel like I didn't watch the episode. I'm like, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. I forgot about this episode. Forgot about everything that happened in this episode until I was reading it. It's like I was watching it all over again. And that's unfortunate. But yes, I am not in a place, I'm not in a space in which I like being, which is bummed and not really wanting to continue. And so we're going to keep fighting the good fight for you, the listener, but just know that it hurts the heart more than anything. I do feel like it's making me a worse person, and I don't like that. But I'm doing the best that I can, and I think we all are. And so here's to another episode of When Calls the Heart. Clink. And we'll do it again next week. But so once again, this week is not a winner. And there's that. Dan?
Give me that camera. Yeah. I need to listen really carefully. There is a group of you out there, and I'm sure that you meant well, but you messaged us, dozens of you, and said, just hold on for season 6, 7, 8. Just hold on. That's what you said. And you are a liar. You have lied to us. You have taken our goodwill and you have smashed it and run it over and trampled it into oblivion because this is god-awful television. It's so bad. Alonzo made Bran watch one French movie, and Bran looked like death hungover when I talked to him about it. I would rather feel like Bran was feeling then than ever have to watch this show ever again. It's just an unmitigated disaster. It is a double barrel boring situation. We can come up with a boring scale. What's the top of it? This is 10 borings, 100 borings, whatever it is. That's how many it is. Whatever the top is, that's it. This is it. We reached peak boredom.
But somebody's commenting right now that season 8, which we have not gotten to, is awful. It's worse than what 7 is.
Oh, at least you're telling the truth. But if you are telling the truth, my eyes are going to bleed out. I'm not going to be able to make it.
You're going to hemorrhage.
This is this is just. I mean, and you know what? Part of me blames USC rowing. Part of me blames the bribe. Because
you think it would have gotten better with Becky?
Well, I would at least say.
Well, don't blame the rowing.
Well,
team.
I mean, their team, taking the bribe. Becky had to try. You're right. I guess she had to try. But remember how high you were on the first 3-4 episodes of 6, and then that all happened. They shut it down. They came back, and since then, the show has just been like real time of my kid trying to poop on the potty. Like that is what it's been for the last 10 plus episodes. And so my thing is, to your point, I mean, I still hated the show, but at the time you guys were saying it was clicking on all cylinders, it was definitely better. So, like, if Becky...
It was clicking on cylinders.
If Becky didn't do what she did, then maybe we have a different show right now. But instead, we are just mired in just wet cement. It's just terrible.
Also, it's USC crew, Dan. Please get it straight.
Excuse me.
Show them some respect.
I think that this is the only thing I can figure at this point why people are still into this. I think, number one, it goes back to what we always say. It gives people something safe to watch every week.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know why else. I just, maybe people, I think people genuinely love these characters, but I imagine the ideal person for this show, sitting at home, laughing every week at the shenanigans of Lee and Rosemary, where they just sit there and they go, oh, that Rosemary's a hoot. And that person, in my mind, I don't want to be friends with.
I don't know if that person exists.
I don't know.
That person was crafted in a Hallmark lab somewhere.
Right.
I think the people
but I
that watch
imagine
this,
that there is somebody somewhere, and I just want them, like, not that they're ever going to listen to this, but, like, I just don't think we would have much in common to build a friendship.
You know what, Panda? Don't shoot the horse before you ride it.
if you do that, you'll be riding a dead horse.
That's exactly right. You're not going to be going very far.
You said it. You said it, pal.
Thank you.
Don't shoot the horse before you ride it. That's a classic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Put the bullet before the horse.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised at things that you have.
What?
Never mind.
Panda, you'd be surprised how much you have in common with an 80-year-old woman your age.
Do you think? But I
There's all that to get there. Everybody. There's all that to get there.
Oh, way downtown, bang!
Wait a minute. Did you say horse earlier?
No, I did not say. No, I did not say that.
Okay, good.
Wrigley. Feels Panda?
No. No, there's not one. No, there's not.
Brand?
Not enough alley.
I do have that. Wait,
That was one of the 10 words you wrote?
Yes. I like Allie. I wrote down, I like Allie.
Not enough Allie.
Not enough Allie.
Bring back alley. Hashtag justice for alley. Dan?
No.
All right, let's take a quick break. We'll come back with the Wait What's here on
Deck the Hallmark.
Deck the Hallmark. We're back. We're talking about One Calls the Hearts, the unforgettable gift, unexpected gift. That's it. Panda, what you got for the Wait What's, pal?
Yeah. The whole shenanigans of this movie or TV show is centered around this idea that the ladies' party is more fun than the guys' bachelor party that they are having in the same room. And I don't know.
What a great idea for an episode.
Maybe it's me, but there is nothing, and this could just be me. There's nothing intrinsically impressive about spinning a wheel and telling a lot of stories, and that's
You and I are both preferring the poker.
I would prefer the poker.
Yeah.
I don't even play poker, but that just seems more quiet, more docile. And I'm sure that there's people out there that would disagree with that. But all I'm telling you is I have a hard time believing that in a room full of people from When Calls the Heart in Hope Valley in 1917, there's going to be a group of men who sit around and go, you know what? That party right over there is going to be more fun than drinking and playing cards. Like I don't
in 1917.
I just don't buy it.
No.
I just that is a stretch for me of epic proportion. And even if a guy did think that in 1917,
He wouldn't say
he
it.
would never say that.
That's exactly right.
I can't get over it. And When Calls the Heart, I will say most progressive city in 1917 ever. Ever.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say. I'll leave it there. That's my only. Wait, what?
Can you guys tell me why they gave Elizabeth, the widow of a year and a half with a young child, the responsibility of finding the new town pastor?
Yeah.
That's a weird thing to give Elizabeth,
Bold move.
who's the teacher of all of the children in town, is caring after her own son, and is still grieving the loss of her husband of just over a year ago. She does not need that responsibility of picking the new town pastor. It's wrong. There's literally a million other people. Bill, for instance, the judge. He has the judge's character. Maybe he should be the one finding the new town pastor. Maybe literally anyone other than poor sweet Elizabeth. Dan? I just needed something to get riled
Yeah,
up
no, I
about. I mean,
appreciated that.
it is what it is, you know? What can you do?
Both of mine are at the party, and they both involve darts. Lucas says, do you want to see a magic trick? And then he gets a mirror, and he throws a dart behind him, and it hits the board. Real fun. None of that is magic. It's not even an illusion. There's nothing about that qualifies as a magic trick. It's, hey, I bet I can throw this dart with the use of a mirror and hit the bullseye. Great. Not a magic trick. At one point, a dart hits off the board and lands in a beer, and the physics there do not work. There's just not a beer near it. Someone's holding the beer.
Canadian physics.
There's a rubber darts.
Some live.
I saw
Canadian physics?
Canadian
rubber darts,
physics.
both. Okay.
Yeah.
They just played Canadian geese.
Yeah.
Strung.
What is that physics?
What?
Why is
It's
it?
Canadian physics. This is what they do.
But why?
Why geese?
Why geese?
They
make
killed a
great
bunch of
sounds.
birds for guitar strings?
Yeah. That's what they do.
That's brutal.
Pretty brutal,
I always
buddy.
hear that Canadians are really nice.
They're still alive.
Oh my god!
They've stretched the necks of these geese out and they're still alive? Gosh, I don't know if we can air that.
It was underground.
They gave Elizabeth everything Abigail would have done, but why? Why?
They need her to do something because they
Because
don't have
what
anything.
else is she going to do? Just pine
The
for
main character
boys?
doesn't have anything to do.
She's a teacher.
Yeah.
Remember the good old days where she used to teach? We used to
then
get to
That
watch
was
it.
actually enjoyable.
Well, let's not push it.
Well, compared to what we've got.
That's a different
compared
story.
to-
Comparatively, yes.
Comparatively.
Do we have anything? Hopes and valleys, Panda? Anything that's giving you hope and or bumming you out, Valley?
I think the love triangle is going to just spice it up.
Yeah,
I think
next
so.
week. You've been saying that for a dozen
No.
episodes.
I think what we're going to have here is some. I'm going to see some spicy.
I will say though
magic
that
moving
this
forward.
was the first week though where they acknowledged it. Right, there was a conversation.
She's
they
like,
did,
I'm ready to open my
yes,
heart
of
up.
opening her heart. So
That's movement.
next week
She's
is the
ready.
week. When Calls the Heart is back, baby.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
I am
Let's do it.
simultaneously.
Next week is going to be so freaking lit. You're not even going to know what to do with yourself.
I'm simultaneously just so happy that you guys can find something like this for motivation, and also just terrified by your delusion. Like,
Next week's episode is going to be called Lit Calls the Heart.
Lit Calls the Heart.
Nailed it.
You did nail it.
Dan,
No.
no hope, no valley.
Valley is everything I said in my hot take. Hope, no, I hadn't had one of those in a while.
Was Gowan in this episode?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so.
He was great. Everyone loves him again.
There was gambling, so I imagine he was there.
He was there to
He was
play
having a great
poker. He
time.
said call, I think.
Do we have a What's Called My Heart email,
Of course
Dan?
we do, Brandon.
Fantastic.
You can email us, hello@DuckTheHallmark.com. This is from Stacy Coombe. Stacy Coombe. It has to be how to say that. She's a double-decker. Hey there, gentlemen.
Hey there.
I hope you all are having a fantastic week. I know that's a certain kind of torture for you to have to endure watching When Calls the Heart, but I thank you for your steadfastness for our entertainment. As someone who has watched all the seasons and know what you are in store for, I would maybe just recommend creating a drinking game for yourselves. Because I don't see a world where constant couple bickering, just wait for the Face and Clara relationship. I'm so sorry. Whew, I'm getting depressed. And 3 years of a love triangle don't drive you out of your minds. What's calling my heart is the laughter you guys bring to so many all the time. It's been a rough one for me. After being in a relationship for a long time, I found out that my boyfriend was just spending time with me to be around someone else. He'd always ask to come over after school and hang out, usually spend time out by the pool. He was super involved with my family and always checking in on how they were doing, even when they weren't around. It seemed so attentive and sweet. He'd even help out with things we would need done around the house, like mowing the lawn. Even though my mom could be super nitpicky about how it was done, pointing out spots that were missed, I was noticing he was paying less and less attention to our conversations.
Is
I knew
this a
things
Stacy's
were
mom bet?
going downhill.
I think this is Stacy's mom bet.
Then the bomb dropped. He let me know that I just wasn't the girl for him.
This is a Stacy's mom bet.
Stacy's mom
Not
bet.
only that, but he was in love with someone else.
Who was it?
That someone else?
Who was it?
My mom.
Yeah! Oh! Yeah!
Oh.
That was so good!
Oh.
That was so good!
He was even gross enough to let me know that she's really got it going on.
Oh!
So needless to say, I've needed the laughs after the embarrassing end to my relationship.
Oh my God!
You guys are the best. Keep on keeping on. Sincerely, Stacy Coombe. Stacy, you crushed it.
Oh my gosh!
Absolutely crushed it.
Yeah!
Wow.
I did not see it coming.
Man.
I was just like, can we air? This is really
This is
personal.
very personal.
Well,
I was just
I
like,
realized it laundry. That's when I realized it. He at laundry for something about laundry. I don't know what it was that switched it for me. Stacy, you just absolutely crushed it.
Wow.
Nicely
that
done.
was great.
Man, what an email. You people are too good for us. Just fantastic. That's gold.
You can send in your
Love
own email, true or not true, Stacy Mom Parodies, whatever, to hello@deckthehallmark.com. We'll read it on the air. Thank you so much, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow with a true classic, the Alicia Witt juggernaut, Christmas at Cartwright's. Can't wait to talk about it. We'll be back Christmas in July tomorrow. Until then, maybe with first to wish you a
Merry Christmas.
The That Sounds Fun podcast. It's produced by Tracy Nillis' name. It's recorded live in, that Greenville, South Carolina. For more information on Deck the Hallmark, you can go to deckthehallmark.com.